Problem.
There we are. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another virtual session of 1 Million Cups Bentonville. We're so glad that you are joining us this morning, whether you're just rolling out of bed or you're already on your way to work or you're taking kids to school, whatever you're doing, we're glad you're with us. Virtually, we appreciate you. And my name is Caleb Talley. I'm the Director of Marketing and Events for the Startup Junkie Foundation and a proud 1 Million Cups Bentonville organizer. For those of you who may be unfamiliar with 1 Million Cups, it was created on the notion that entrepreneurs discover solutions and engage with their communities over a million cups of coffee. I've got mine. I hope you have yours. The Kauffman Foundation out of Kansas City developed 1 Million Cups in 2012 as a free program designed to educate, engage, and inspire entrepreneurs all around the country. As a result, there are over 160 communities. So if you go to any decent sized community city in the country on Wednesday mornings, there should be a 1 Million Cups. Might be virtually now, but you should be able to find a place to where you can plug in with entrepreneurial community and connect with your peers. As a program of the Kauffman Foundation, 1 Million Cups works with entrepreneurs, empowering them with the tools and resources to break down barriers that stand in the way of starting and growing their business. And today, I'm excited to introduce Alejandro Jimenez from Everest Master. Everest Master is a new platform for online learning, virtual events, conferences, things of that nature. I've seen it. It is fantastic. I'm excited for y'all to see it because it's so cool. I know you'll be impressed. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to you, Alejandro.
Hi, how you doing? Let me go to my screen. Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, perfect. So yes, as it is custom in 1 million cups, I think it's good to start with this question, so you can think about it during the presentation. What can the community do for Earth Master? Well, our goal is to have 10,000 users by the end of 2021, and you can help us achieve this goal by help us with introductions to businesses that would like to host virtual events or host your virtual events with us. We also offer other services that you will know more about during the presentation. Okay, so what is Everest Master? In Everest Master, we develop engaging virtual experiences. But before I go into detail, let me tell you why. What is the problem that we're trying to solve? Well, there is a story there. Back in 2019, I was studying online using a learning management system called Canvas, and I didn't like the experience of studying online because when you're studying in person, you have the opportunity to meet people, speak with your professors, and that didn't happen for me. And I think it happens to many students that are at least studying asynchronously. In first place, as I said, the system is a little bit complicated. In second place, the bigger issue is you cannot meet your classmates or speak with your professor, with your teacher. And in third place, there is a lack of academic environment. So I think the problem is that we should always have solutions, uh, virtual solutions that allow you to connect with people and have a place that you can feel as your own. So this is the solution that we are providing. Developing a massive virtual world where everyone can learn, meet, and belong to a community. This can be achieved with avatars, virtual events, educations, and so on. Why now? So you're wondering why is a good time now for a company like Everest Master? In first place, there is a huge market opportunity. This market is growing a lot during the following 10 years. In second place, there are few competitors because since there is so much demand, competitors have specializations into different markets. So in our case, we have few competitors. And in third place, COVID-19 was a good example of the challenges humanity has to go through. And this is not the first challenge that we have faced. And I think there is always important. There is always it's important to always have a virtual solution for you to connect with people. Our platform have multiple use cases. It can be used for education, networking, trade shows, presentations, commercial businesses, and entertainment. In our case, we started first. with attention to paying attention to the higher education market. But right now, since the sales cycle is so long for higher education, our attention is on virtual events. When it comes to market validation, we have looked at a couple of companies to see if our idea is going to work. And it results it is, because this company have a huge success and they provide similar services and product than us. And some of future clients are Pearson, Department of State, Stanford University, Berkeley, etc. When it comes to the market size, and I was speaking about this earlier, we have a virtual events market size of $78 billion, and it's going to grow to $774 billion by 2030, which is a lot, and there's a lot of opportunities there. In second place, we have the virtual education market value in 59 billion. So if we are positive and we do our math, Everest Master had the opportunity to be worth $1 billion just by acquiring around 1% of the available market. What is our company at this moment? We provide you a downloadable program. This is no VR yet, even though we have the capacity to do that during the following year. But this is a program that you download in your desktop computer. We are pre-revenue, looking for our first sales. We have an MVP, a minimum viable product that you can test, play around, use it at any time, and as well some events coming soon. This is a demo of our product, so you can better understand what is it about. So you can actually walk around this space, as you can see, with your avatar. You can sit on these tables and speak with people there. You can use it for expos, for trade shows, because you can customize the booths. And it is a social experience. You can sit down, have a private conversation inside these bubbles that keep the noise out. You have this stage for presentations. You can share your screen. And as well, you can share your webcam and use voice chat to speak with people there inside the platform. What is our business model? Our business model is the following. We have multiple use cases. So we provide three main services. In first place, you can have a virtual venue starting at $2,000 per month that can have 100 to 1,000 or more users. And we provide you what is the interior design, we call it in this example, but it's basically to design the virtual venue for you. So we make everything look exactly as an example you provide, or any other thing that you like, a mock-up or anything. You just provide us the design and we make it happen pixel perfect inside the virtual world. And in third place, we host these virtual events starting at 3,500. Is for 20 to 2,000 or more users. We actually have more information about this in our website that is more accurate. This didn't sound outdated. So when it comes to our marketing strategy, we think the events itself are the best promotion we can offer, because people are going to get familiar with our platform by coming to the events. In second place, partnership with vendors that already have contracts with companies that need this kind of product. And in third place, direct and digital marketing to build, I think, strong relationships with our customers. When it comes to competition, Everest Master is the company best positioned for success in the area of virtual events and virtual events per se, and also in education. Why? Because we are oriented into the specialization of providing you the event facility, the event virtual world, and also, most importantly, we provide high engagement for the user. They feel like they are part of the experience completely. Well, our competitive advantage is that we are going to be the first company that is going to provide a virtual world that have been created for virtual events and education itself. It's going to be easy to use, user-driven, optimized for communication, and as well, these engaging experiences are going to be key. But that's not all. It is a world of endless opportunities of what can be done with Everest Master. Our team at this moment is made out of 5. You already know myself, Alejandro Jimenez. I co-founded a company called Oil Webs back in 2017. My co-founder was Nachira Cuba, who happens to be my wife and also the CEO of Everest Master. We have Arsiom, our technical manager, Chime, our 3D Unity developer, and Goran, who is in charge of the 3D design. Well, again, I hope you have time to think about this question. What can you do for us, Master? Well, help us achieve our goal of 10,000 users by the end of 2021. Help us with introductions and as well help us hosting your event with us. It can be a small event, large event, it doesn't matter. Just get in touch with us and we are going to make it happen. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. Here is my contact information if you would like to get in touch.
Awesome. Thank you for that presentation, Alejandro. That was fantastic. Super cool platform. I'm excited to see it grow. While we wait for questions to come in on the comment section of our Facebook Live feed, there's kind of like a few second delay. So I'll go ahead and start with a question. How did you determine the price structure that you plan to charge for Everest Master?
Yeah, the price structure is based on the industry. Our competitors charge similar prices, and what we do is just to charge less than them, so we have a competitive advantage there with the price. So that is the answer to that question.
And can a potential customer, can they do a one-off event, or does it have to be structured to where they have to have an account or a subscription? Can they do just one event one time?
Yes, you can do events one time. Basically, there are two things here. One is your user. As any platform, you register as a user, and you can enter for free to our public space at any time. But if you want to host an event, there is a one-time fee for creating the whole event with the venue and the access to it. But at the same time, we offer the service that if you want to have a virtual venue that is live all the time, you can also have us provide you that as well. Because let's say you want to have a virtual office for your company where people can come in and talk and meet and present or whatever. We can have our goal is actually to build a city out of virtual venues like this. So you can go from this virtual venue to the other virtual venue and meet people from different communities.
Awesome. We have a question in the comments from Morgan. It says, can you describe the process of participants getting to create their own avatars? How customizable are they, and can they use the avatars across different events?
Yes, that's correct. So your avatar at this moment in our MVP, you get to use a prefabricated avatar, but we are working on a solution right now that will allow you to fully customize your avatars in many ways, like from skin color to the size of the body to the clothing. So it's fully customizable, and that will be you basically. That avatar will be linked to your account once you create your account, and at any time you will be able to edit it in case you feel like changing something like the clothes, for example.
So I can make myself like more muscular, taller, skinnier.
Yeah, that's correct.
Martha asks, who has been your main industry type customer so far?
Yeah, so in first place, we have several conversations with universities, and universities have seems to be the most responsive, but in the long term, like really long term, 1 year or 6 months, let's say. So, but we are actually having conversations with people from many industries. We don't have any specific industry at this point that we are specializing at, but we are looking forward to it.
I could see universities wanting to create, I guess, a virtual campus in Everest Master to where, perhaps like the lecture hall looks like the lecture hall on campus. Is that something you've considered or played with?
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. We want to
Mhm.
recreate the real world in the virtual world, so people that doesn't have the opportunity to go there in person can go to this place that looks very much alike and can meet other people in the same situation and hang out. Yeah.
hmm I also see where there would be a market for, with the universities having such limited capacity for sporting events. And, some universities put a lot of emphasis on their sporting events to where you could be in a virtual football game or basketball game where the actual live action is taking place, but you're in your virtual seat. Is that something you've considered?
Yeah, not exactly that way. In our way, their approach is a little bit different. What we have considered to do about that is to create like a virtual arena, a virtual stadium where people can come, sit, and then we will share the event in a big screen. So it will be like watching the game virtually with more people next to you. So
Mm-hmm.
that is good because we are connecting people. That is very important for us. To allow people to communicate with each other, not just the event. The event is part of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what has the reception been so far from some of the potential clients you've reached out to so far? So have they had recommendations or suggestions or things that they would want to adapt it to their needs?
Oh yeah, that's always a challenge, because people will uh, want your software to be specifically a match for their needs. So the challenge there is working on the features that will benefit most people. Yeah, so there is always challenges with that, and we are coming with solutions to see how we can make most people happy without going too far away from our goals.
And Brian asked, is Everest Master compatible with virtual hardware like Oculus?
Not this point because we first created Everest Master to work in desktop computers without virtual headsets because we want as most people as possible to have access to this platform. But since we are created this as a game from the point of view of a game engine, we're able to quickly implement the solution to use VR inside the platform and feel inside the experience. So that will be coming in the future.
Awesome. Well, it doesn't look like we have any more questions in the comments. And you've addressed the final question, what can we as a community do for you? Is there anything else you'd like to add to that?
Yeah, I would like to add that you can use our platform for anything. In the sense, you don't have to, you don't need a big event. Let's say you want to meet people in a regular basis, you don't know where, and you're looking for a solution. So Everest Master you can come into a public space, meet people there. You don't even need to contact us per se, because we have this version of the product that is going to always be free and available to everybody, because that is actually the way we show our product, and at the same time we help people that is not ready to pay for a bigger solution or have a big event, let's say. So you can come in to any time. You can download the program from our website. And if you would like to support us in any other way, we always need help with testing, with your advice and feedback about what we are doing.
Awesome. Well, we've got the website in the comment section, everestmaster.com. Alejandro, if you want to tell everybody your contact information one more time.
Yeah, so my contact information is AJ. Oh, well, you have it right there as well. I don't
Awesome.
know if it is worth it to put it here as well. Yeah, and
Perfect.
also you can
Awesome.
find me on LinkedIn. I think that's work. Okay.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Alejandro. We really appreciate the presentation. It's fantastic. Like I said, I'm excited to see Everest Master grow and become, used universally across higher education and expos and things of that nature. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in this morning, watching this week's 1 Million Cups. So I hope you will join us next week, same place, same time. I also want to give a special shout out to the man behind the camera, our virtual producer, Brian Fitton with Go Rogue X. You can't see him, but he's making this possible behind the scenes. Thank you, Brian, for all that you do. And I hope everybody has a great day.